Driving in St. Lucia is no joke, so check out this video before you plan your trip. We flew from Orlando, which did not have any non-stop flights, so we had a layover in Atlanta. It's a small airport, so you do land directly on the tarmac. The flights land within like 15 minutes of each other, so getting through customs could be a challenge because everybody's landing at the same time. They do offer a fast track service that you can pay for to get through customs quicker. There was only one security line when departing, so TSA moves pretty quickly, and they do have a few duty-free shops and a food court upstairs if you want to grab something to eat before your flight. To get around the island, we decided to rent cars. They do drive on the opposite side of the road compared to America, so just be mindful of that. Our Airbnb was in Gros Islet, which was like an hour and a half away from the airport. Now, I was not prepared for the drive in St. Lucia. We had a lot of hills to climb, a lot of windy roads. It was a lot. And the views are gorgeous, but baby, you might get a little motion sick trying to see what you got to see. And it probably didn't help that our friend who drove was a Jamaican who drove like a crazy person. One of the cars even hit a pothole and popped the tire, so y'all be careful. I didn't do the best at capturing the Airbnb, but it had a great location and our host Essie was amazing. So off the strength of that, I would definitely recommend. Now for activities, we chartered a boat one day. It did include transportation and food and open bar, so that was amazing. This was located in Rodney Bay, so the commute wasn't far at all. The crew did an amazing job hosting us and we had so much fun with them on the boat. We were able to get in the water and swim around for a little bit, and there was even some fishing that we were able to do. Well, let me not say we. My man was out there showing the people that he could bring home the bacon, or should I say fish. But y'all, one of them fish was fighting for his life and almost gave me a heart attack. Clearly, I'm no good at fishing. Another activity we did was a sulfur springs located in Soufrière. This was located about an hour and a half from the Airbnb. We did a short tour of the volcano and the hot springs before doing the mud bath. And we got the chance to actually feel the hot water, which is like so fascinating that it's just like, hot, ain't no heater. And it was guided, so we had the opportunity to ask questions if we needed more information. After the tour, it was time for the mud bath, so you're supposed to get into the water first before putting the clay on your body. And y'all, it was hot. My husband was like, nope, never mind. The water was 100 degrees, so it definitely took some time before we were able to submerge our body fully into the water. Then you rub the clay all over your body, you stand in the sun to let it bake, and then you rinse off to have smooth skin. And FYI, they do have showers and changing rooms for you to utilize after the experience. After that, we went to a waterfall that wasn't too far away. If you're like me and you don't want to get your hair wet, you can enter the pool from this area, or you can be way more adventurous and just walk through the actual waterfall. We attempted to go to Sugar Beach for lunch, which was a hike to get down to, and they weren't even serving lunch by the time we got there. But the property is beautiful, so it's definitely worth checking out if you have the chance. We were able to access the property at no charge, and if you spend money on property, they'll give you a complimentary shuttle back to your car. One of the Airbnbs had access to a beach, so we were able to hang out there one day and do some water sports. For nightlife, we headed to the strip in Rodney Bay, and everything was literally next door to each other. Ultra was probably our favorite spot. We spent the most time there, and the first DJ was so good. We also went to Verve, but only spent like a couple minutes there. And then we headed to Zen to finish the night. This was the only spot that had a cover, so we hung out in like their little bar area. But right outside, they have this like jerk pork stand, and baby, the food was so good, so check that out. Speaking of food, we actually had a lot of cooked meals for the trip. Dinner on the first night was catered by a chef,